हम रोल कर
So one thing is, friend, one thing is for sure, you need to understand your risk appetite and your income category before investing. People just invest in stock markets. They join, they join a job. They join in their corporate careers. They are very new, and they don't have any knowledge of the stock market, but they just start investing in the stock markets. And then they have heavy losses, and then the day gets bad for them. It's not like that. You have to be very very specific when you choose a particular asset. Friends, according to me, a person who is in the 12 lakh category, who earns 12 lakh rupees per year income, for him, he should only invest in the safe assets like PPF or in NPS or in LIC. These are the three avenues. For someone who is in the 12 to 24 lakh category of income per year, he should invest in 50% in the moderate risk assets and 50% in safe assets, right? Things like a fixed deposit or RD or a SIP, and 50% in long assets. And friends, third thing is the risky assets. If you are above 24 lakhs income per year, you should invest in risky assets, because if you lose money, it will not affect you to that great extent. But I have seen people who invest in risky assets and the income is just 6 lakh rupees per year or maybe 10 lakh rupees per year. That's very very risky. It's your hard-earned money, friends. Stay safe, right? There were a lot of companies who we thought 10 years back were safe companies. Companies like Jet Airways, companies like Videocon, Aban Offshore, companies like Reliance Communication. Today they are nowhere in the picture. They have all the blue chip companies like a Satyam. Today we have, they have become penniless stocks. So there's no reason why, the blue chip companies cannot, go bust in the future. So you have to look into all those aspects, friends. Stock market is risky. If you can take the risk, if you have knowledge of the stock market, please do invest. And even if you invest, please invest for short term. It's not a long term phenomenon. As I said, you can't bet your child's future on a stock market. You know, you have to do it in a sure way where you get, the retired, the guaranteed amount. And when you look at returns, you have to look at the post-tax return, friends. It's not only the pre-tax returns, right? So lastly, I would come into child's concept, the child's planning. How would you do the child's planning? First of all, friends, you need to understand that what is your goal. You want to do a planning for your child's education or for his marriage or her marriage. What purpose? What is the tenure? What is the time frame that you are looking at? What is the investment horizon? It is 25 years, 15 years, whatever is the horizon. Then you need to fix what is the amount that you require, for achieving the child's particular dream or goal. If it is 50 lakhs, then what is the amount that is required per month to achieve that dream after 15 or 20 years, right? And then you need to get in touch with your certified financial consultant or the person who advises you. If you don't have anyone, I am always there. You can always get in touch with me. I will leave behind my number and my website address. You can get in touch with me. I will definitely, guide you, and there is no guarantee that we might connect or we might start something, but yes, I can always guide you and help you, as I have done for more than 1,000 families in the last 15 years, right? So friends, people say that child's education and child's marriage, these are not required, we don't need to plan for them. But 20% of the people who plan for the child's education and marriage, they are the ones who actually help the children to achieve whatever they want. And 80% of the people don't do that planning, so that is why their children don't become, they don't follow the dreams or the education or the kind of profession that they wanted to, because their parents didn't do the proper planning for them. So taking a loan, for a child's marriage is not the correct idea, but planning for a child's future is the correct idea in a systematic way. If you can take a house on EMI, if you can take a car on EMI, if you don't have money, then why can't you do savings on EMI on a monthly basis? My question to you is that if people feel that they don't have money for savings, then think about it. If you don't have money right now, friends, when you're working, then what would happen, once you're out of work? You need to think that. How would you get the amount for your child's, future? So let's say, friends, a normal MBA degree, which costed us around maybe 5 lakh rupees 5 years from now, is around 10 lakh rupees today. And in the coming 10 years time, by 2030 or 2040, that same education cost will be around 40 lakh rupees or 30 lakh rupees. So you need to plan for that. An engineering degree which was around 1 lakh rupees 10 years from now, 15 years from now, is costing us around 6 lakh rupees today. And if you, from a government college or whatever it is, a private college for that matter, maybe a bit more expensive, I'm talking about a moderate college. if you look at 15 years from now or 10 years from now or 20 years from now, it would actually be triple or double. In 10 years it will be double, because the education cost is not like the food cost. It grows more than the inflation cost, you know. So you have to take all those factors into account. What is the inflation rate which happens in education? What is the, you know, amount that you are investment, and whether the investment that you are doing is actually good enough to beat the inflation. People say that, you know, we should get a return which is more than the inflation rate. That is just basically the pre-tax returns, friend. It's not the post-tax return. You have to pay tax on that. So we should do more savings, and over a longer period of time. If you do savings regularly over a longer period of time, you would definitely beat inflation, friends. It's not the return, it's the savings that has to be done in a longer period of time. And for sure events in life, friends, you need to invest in a place which is safe, where the capital is guaranteed, where the rate of interest is guaranteed, you know, where it is tax free. You know, these are the places for investment in sure events. These are the sure events in life, right, friends? So I hope, you know, what I spoke to you about, I hope the ideas that I gave you today will make a bit of sense to you. And yes, last concept is, friends, about life insurance, which is very, very close to my heart. You know, life insurance is something which actually is a combination of all these things. You know, when I talked about financial assets, life insurance is one of the best assets at present, because it's giving you a guaranteed return. It gives you a capital guarantee by the government of India. And thirdly, it is for sure events. It's not linked with the repo rates. You know, a PPF or a thing like a, you know, fixed deposit, they are linked with the repo rates. When the repo rates fall, you know, these also fall. The stock market falls. You know, the gold prices today are high because of various reasons, like the pandemic. You know, people are investing in gold, so that is why it has become more favorite, and that's why the prices have spiraled. But if you look at the Sensex of gold, if you look at the data for the last 9 years, from 2012 till 2019, gold prices were only at 30,000 rupees level, hovering within 27 to 30,000. And today, all of a sudden, in 19 and 20, it has gone to 45,000 levels. So we won't see another spike in gold, you know, to 85,000 or 90,000 levels, as we had seen over the last maybe 20 years, you know, when gold prices were 3,000 in 1990 and it became around 30,000 in the year 2012. That kind of growth will not be seen, friends, in the physical assets. But yes, you have to keep your capital safe. For that, you need to invest in financial assets. And when you talk about long-term planning, it has to be either in safe assets or in assets which give you a guaranteed return, or in places which are actually not linked to the repo rate of the government. Because repo rate is something which will, you know, keep deteriorating your returns. You know, it will keep eroding your returns. So the value of money goes down in times, and the interest rate also goes down. But things, you know, insurance is something which is not linked to all this. So you can always think of insurance as a product in your portfolio. And friends, it is not that insurance only gives you returns. Some people are under the conception that insurance, you get the return only when, you know, something happens to you for your family. No, friends, insurance is also for sure events in life. Whatever events you have, you know, maybe a child's marriage or your retirement or your child's, you know, education, you can bet on insurance for that, you know, because a 7.5% return, you know, in an insurance policy is as good as a 10.5% return. And in the future sessions, friends, I will guide you, I will show you how, you know, we can generate good returns, you know, how we can get good adequate returns from, you know, insurance, and even other areas for that matter. But stay safe at this moment. You know, try to keep your capital protected, and the need of the hour is not capital appreciation, it is capital preservation. So I believe, friends, what I spoke to you today has made some sort of sense, and it could give you some sort of knowledge, you know, and where are the places you could, you know, invest. And hope to see you in future, and hope to do such sessions. Have a great evening, have a great Sunday, stay blessed, and take care of your near and dear ones, friends. And I'm leaving my number in the you know, comment section. If anyone wants to get in touch with me, I'll leave my address also, website address, you can, my profile. If you want to get in touch, you all can definitely get in touch on my WhatsApp number also. I'll be more than happy to help you out, friends. Thanks a lot for your time once again, and thanks for attending this session. And please do take care, do take very good care of yourselves. Thanks a lot, friends. Thank you.